Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to our English class. Welcome back, everyone. Now, over the last two sessions, we have traveled through every corner of the kitchen and every aisle of the supermarket. Right? We had explored the richness of dairy, the strength of proteins, the energy of grains, the refreshment of beverages, and of course, the sweetness of desserts and even snacks. Now you really have worked hard to learn over different food items or food vocabulary and many descriptive words that we mentioned like fluffy, savory, tangy, versatile, no? But today is the most important day of all. Why? Because of course today is the day we put your knowledge to the test. We aren't just looking at pictures here anymore. We are going to use our English to solve puzzles, to answer questions, no, to describe meals like professional food critics or anything. So think of today as a practice dinner, especially for your brain. So by the end of this session, you will be ready to walk into any restaurant in the world and order with confidence. So that's what we're going to do for this session. Okay. Again, we're going to have assessment for food vocabulary. Now, throughout the session, we will have five fun exercises. Each exercises will contain 10 questions or 10 items each. Okay? Now, I hope everybody is ready because we're going to get started right away. And of course, we're going to start and see how much you remember from our lesson. Okay? Before that, let's maybe I'm just gonna check if you're here. You can always type in the chat box. No, you can always type in the chat box a greeting, um an agreement, any statement, any question or any kind of responses you want to share here with me. I will always constantly look at the chat box to see any responses. Okay? I will definitely recognize you. Again, you can always use our chat box for any kind of responses you want me to read, you want me to recognize, okay? Or acknowledge. Now, I hope you all are comfortable in your own spaces. Let's take a deep breath first before we officially start with this session tonight. Okay? Just a quick deep breathing. In my cue, inhale, exhale. Again, one last. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Leave out or remove, release all those bad energy that you get maybe during the day, no? Today or the past few days or this week. Okay? All right, let's get started. And again, see how much you remember our lesson and food. But before that, let's do a quick review on what are the different food vocabulary we mentioned. Because of course, we cannot accommodate with all food vocabulary. So I have provided seven categories under which, and there are five words or five vocabulary a food vocabulary per category. So all in all, there were 35 words that you've learned throughout the past two sessions. Okay? Now, what is the first category? Our first category, we focused on the fruits, which include the following: apple, banana, orange, grape, and strawberry. Following fruits, we have the vegetables, right? Which includes the carrot, the potato, the tomato, the lettuce, onion. And then next is the dairy products. We have the milk, the cheese, the butter, the yogurt, and of course the cream. And then following this is the meat and seafood where we get the protein. We have chicken, beef, fish, shrimp, and pork. Next, we have grains and bread. First off, the rice, a staple food, especially in Asian countries. Following that is bread, pasta, oats, and cereal. Next, of course, to stay hydrated, we have drinks, water, juice, tea, coffee, and soda. And of course, our little sweets and snacks, which includes candy, chocolate, cookies, ice cream, and cake. So those were the 35 food vocabulary you've encountered all throughout the two or the past two sessions or meetings. Okay? All right. Let's get started right away with our sets of exercises for today. Again, I've mentioned there will be five fun exercises. Each exercise will contain 10 questions each. Are we all ready? Okay. I hope everybody is ready because, of course, we're going to start. Let's start with the first exercise. Exercise one, we will start with something very simple, which is a picture match. No, this is just a warm up for your later exercises. Again, the first exercise will focus on picture matching. So, what are you going to do? Of course, you look at each picture, you choose the correct food word. So, there will be options later on, and then 10 questions to answer. Okay, that's our first exercise. Let's start right away. Okay, there will be 10 questions. So, on your screen, you see five questions, the first five questions. Let me zoom it in so that you can really clearly see it, not just the question, but also the picture. Okay, that one. Now, this is the picture. Let me zoom it in the picture first. So this is the picture. What do you think is this picture showing? Here are our options. Is this cheese, ice cream, pork, or candy? So the options are from different categories: cheese for dairy products, ice cream for sweetened snacks, as well as candy and pork for meat. Now let's go back at the picture. Mm. This picture, what do you think is it showing? Is this some kind of sweetened snacks? Uh, Again, what are the different options that we've encountered here? We have the ice cream and candy for sweetened snacks. Let's try to see. No, let's evaluate and analyze. First, ice cream. Does this look like ice cream to you? This one, the shape of it, the color of it. So, do you think this is ice cream? What do you think? Now we remembered, right? Na ice cream is a really sweet treat, no? So ice cream, it looks like what? There will be a cup and then a scoop for it, or if not a cup, it is a cone that we are using. And does this look like ice cream? Of course not. How about the other sweet snack, candy? Does this look like candy to you? Candy. What do you think? Candy is it is a sweet, sweet snack, and it is loved by kids everywhere. So that is candy. There are different types of candy, but we're going to use this one. What is this? This is, of course, that is not a candy. No, it does not look like a candy. Okay? So this particular picture is not showing sweets or snacks. Now, next, we have two more options, cheese and pork. Let's start with cheese. Does this look like cheese to you? What is the usual color of cheese? Now, there are different types of color of cheese, but what's the most common color of cheese? What do you think? Cheese is, its color is mostly yellow. Okay, or light yellow, let's just say. Is this light yellow to you? There are red strips around it. So, since this is not a cheese, not an ice cream, not a candy, our option left here is pork. So, do you think this is pork? What is pork once again? Pork is a meat that came from pig. So, it should be a meat. Let's see. Our answer would be, let's see if that is correct for a moment. Okay. The answer is pork. Okay. This picture is showing pork. How about the second one? Let's move on to the second one right away. Mm. So there is, what is this picture showing? Is it cookies, soda, apple, or chicken? Now, this is a drink. Based from the picture, it is using a cup and a straw. So this should be a drink. Now, out of all the options, what is considered as a drink? Cookies, that is not a drink. Apple, of course not. Chicken, no, also. What's left behind is soda. So our answer here is soda. Okay? All right. Now, moving on to the next one. What is this? This one. The yellow one. We have here options ice cream, fish, tea, or banana. Now, of course, this is not a meat, as you can see. So this should not be fish. And of course, this is also not a drink. So this is not a tea. What's left behind is ice cream and banana. And yeah, ice cream and banana. But remember everyone, I've mentioned earlier, ice cream, um, it comes from different colors as well as it uses a cup or a cone. Now this one is not using either of them, but its color is yellow. No, this one is a type of fruit. Okay, so since we're talking about the type of fruit, ice cream will not be the answer. So what's left behind is banana. Banana is our answer here. Again, banana looks like this. It's yellow on the inside and outside, and you should peel it before you eat it. So that is banana. Okay, number four. What is this? Let me zoom it in. Mm. What do you think is this picture showing? Now we have here we uses here a spoon and then a bowl. Okay? A spoon and a bowl. And then there's something inside there. Now let's try to see. Is this apple? Of course not. That's not showing an apple. So this is not a fruit. Is this beef? It's also not showing a meat. So since it's not showing meat, this is also not a fish. What's left behind is cereal. So that is our answer. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Anyway, number four is showing cereal. Okay, last one for this slide. Number five, we have here. Let me zoom it in for you. Okay, so this is a bottle. Now, since this is showing a bottle, the answer should be a drink, a type of drink. Okay, or maybe a dairy product, if not a type of drink. Okay, so let's see. We have here cream, cereal, oats, pasta. Now, out of all the options, which is an example of a dairy product? What do you think? Is it cream, cereal, oats, and pasta? What is an example of dairy product? Of course, that is not cereal because cereal is that is grains and bread as well as oats. How about pasta? Yes, that's also grains and bread. So among all options, only one is different, and that is cream. Because cream is a dairy product, the rest cereal, pasta, and oats are all grains and bread. So our answer A here is cream. So I hope everybody is following. Okay. So far we already did 5 items. Let's try to check, no? Let's check if your answers are correct. No. Oh no. For a moment. Tara. Okay, let's check. Okay. The answers are correct. So first, number one, pork, number two, soda, number three, banana, number four, cereal, and number five is cream. Okay. Let's try to continue with the next few items for a moment. So this one is apple, cheese, oats, So there are new items here. Let's see. So this is a cake. This is a cheese. This is, what is this one? Oats. This is an onion. And of course, this is a box of juice. Let's see. Okay, that is correct. Let's move on to the next few items, 6 to 10. Okay, let's start with number 6. What is this picture showing? Look at this. This is a type of seafood, no, based from the picture. Now, since we're looking for a type of seafood, let's check. Let's eliminate the other options. Um, is chocolate a type of seafood? No, because that is sweet and snacks. How about tea? Of course, no, that is a type of drink. How about grape? Also, no, that is a fruit. So what's left behind here is fish. Our answer would be fish. Okay? So this is a fish. Now, moving on to the next one. This is also a type of seafood. Now, let's see. We have here coffee. That is a drink, so not a seafood. How about yogurt? No, that is a dairy product. How about beef? That is a type of meat. So our answer here is shrimp. Okay. Number 8, we have this one. This is a fruit. Type of fruit. Is potato a fruit? No, that's a vegetable. Cereal? No, also that's rice and grains. How about chicken? No, definitely no, that is a meat. So our answer here is apple. Apple is a type of fruit. Next, this one. What is this showing? A drop of course, not a drop of potato. How about carrot? Also not. Butter? No. That is a drop of water. Okay? Number 10. This is a vegetable showing, no, under vegetable. We have here, is it potato? No. Orange? That is a fruit. Grape? That is also a fruit. So our option left behind is tomato. Okay? So these are our answers. Let's check. Okay, everything is correct. So answer is fish, shrimp, apple, water, and tomato. And that is for all for our first exercise. I hope everybody is following. No? Do you get or did you get the same set of answers from 1 to 10? Or what is your score? Okay, what is your score for the first exercise? You can type it in the chat box for me to recognize and acknowledge your responses. So the first exercise in total is 10. Out of 10 items, how many did you get correctly? Oh, you can type it in the chat box. Okay. While you are typing in the chat box, let's proceed to the next exercise. So, the first exercise is more of a simple exercise, a warm up. Okay? Exercise 2, category sort. What you're going to do here, you read each food category or food word, I'm sorry, and then you choose the category and then, of course, identify which group does it belong to. Okay, so that is exercise 2, category sort. You're basically sorting, no, the words into its proper category. Okay, let's start with exercise 2. Okay, same with the first exercise, there will be 10 items in total. Okay, let's start with the first one. We have here orange. There's also a picture of an orange beside it. Now, orange, which category is it? Is it fruits, vegetables, dairy, meat and seafood, grains and bread, drinks, and sweets? What do you think? This is orange. Look at the color of the orange. That is an orange, same with the name of its fruit. So it's bright, it's color, full of life. So lastly, this one is also tasty, when we eat this. So Particularly this kind of food, no orange, it is the part of a plant. No, it is a part of a plant that carries seeds. So that is an example of which. Now remember what type of category where we mentioned carrying the seeds, no, from a particular part of the plant. That is what? That is a fruit. Okay? So our answer here is fruit. Okay. Next, we move on to onion. Okay, onion. What do you think onion is? What category? Onion. That is, okay, that is a vegetable. So that is our answer. Number three, fish. Fish is, we've already mentioned this one. This is a type of seafood, including or with another example, shrimp. Oh, that is also a seafood. Next, number four, candy. Candy. Obviously, that is a type of sweet because candy is very sweet most of the time. Okay. Last one here in this slide is soda. Oh, we've already mentioned this one earlier. Soda is from the picture alone, that is a type of drink. Okay. All right. Let's see your answers. Okay, everybody is correct. First is fruit. Orange is a fruit. Onion is a vegetable. Fish is meat and seafood. Candy is a sweet. And soda is a drink. Let's move on to the next set of items, 6 to 10. This is number 6, lettuce. Lettuce is what? That is obviously a type of vegetable. How about juice? Oh, look at the picture. Oh, it's in a box, but still with a straw. So that is basically a type of drink. Next, cheese. With the color yellow, strong color yellow. Cheese is okay. You can see it actually in the example. Look at that. That's the same picture as used here. So our answer here is very obvious. That is a dairy product. Next, number 9. Oh, this picture has already been used. This is our first item during the first exercise. Again, what is this one? This is a pork. Now, pork is what? It is a type of meat. Okay? So that's the correct answer. Next, number 10. This has also been used already. Banana. Again, banana, where you peel the outside and eat the inside. That is a type of fruit. Okay. So let's check the answer. All right, everybody is correct. So, 6, lettuce is a vegetable, juice is a type of drink, cheese is a type of dairy, pork is a type of meat, and banana is a type of fruit. And that is all for our exercise number 2. Again, what you did during the exercise 2 is you choose the correct category for each food vocabulary. No? Okay. All right. I hope everybody is following. Everyone. Again, if there are any questions, you can always type it in the chat box and I will recognize or acknowledge you. Okay, any questions or if not questions, maybe statements, no? Statements of agreement or disagreement, anything. Okay? Anyway, let's move on to the next exercise since there will be 5 exercises in total. Okay. Exercise 3. Very simple also. Fill in the blanks. So, what are you going to do here? You're expected to read each sentence, type the missing food word, and use the hint to help you. Okay? That is exercise 3. Filling in the blanks. Okay? All right. Let's start right away with exercise 3. Same with the other exercises. There will be 10 items in total. Okay, here. Okay. What are you going to do here? Again, you fill in the blanks. Our hint here is a picture. Okay? Let's try to read the sentence first. I drink blank with my cereal in the morning. I drink blank with cereal in the morning. So this we are what are going to guess here a type of drink. Again, the drinks that we have discussed, no, are it includes the water, the juice, the tea, the coffee, or the soda, as well as the milk. So, what do you think is the answer for this one? I drink blanc with my cereal in the morning. There are plenty of options, but if we're looking at the picture, this is obviously showing what? Milk. Okay, so that is our answer. Next, number two, I eat a red blanc every day for a healthy snack. Red blanc every day for a healthy snack. For a healthy snack. So that is, uh, a- as looking at the picture, that is what? That is a type of fruit. Particularly the first type of fruit we've mentioned, that is apple. So this one is apple. Next, I put yellow blanc on my pizza. Oh, so we're looking for a dairy product. Again, I put yellow blanc on my pizza. What is this picture showing? That is a cheese. What is the spelling of cheese? Cheese. Okay? All right. Next, number four, the rabbit loves to eat orange. What? So the color of this particular vegetable, this is a vegetable, it is color orange. Now, what is that vegetable that is the color of orange? This is the first example that we've provided or I've provided for the vegetable category. This is what? This is a carrot. Is spelling Carrot. Okay? That is carrot. Now, next, the last one for this slide. Number five, I love to eat blanc cake for dessert. Again, I love to eat blanc cake for dessert. So, it's describing, what type of flavor is this particular cake have. But of course, this there is a hint there, a picture. What does this picture showing? That is a type of sweetened snack. That is a chocolate. So let's see. Give the example. No, give the spelling for chocolate. We have Chocolate. So that is chocolate. Okay, so let's try to see the answers. For our answers, we have first milk, second apple, third cheese, fourth carrot, and five or fifth chocolate. Okay, let's check. Okay, everybody is correct. So that is our first five items. Next, we move on to, let's see. Okay, we move on to number six, numbers 6 to 10. Okay, so let's move on. Let's start with number six. The statement is, my mom cooks delicious blank for dinner. So your mom cooks delicious blank for dinner. Now there are plenty of items that we can include here since it's cooking. It could either be the category for vegetable or for what? For meat and seafood. So that is, or those are our options. But of course, since there is a hint there, no, the picture, sure, how do you call that? An overview picture. What do you think is this picture showing? This is brown, no, and this is a part of that particular meat. What do you think? That is still a, oh, that is a drumstick. That is a chicken meat. So spelling Chicken. Okay, that is chicken. Next, number seven, in many countries, people eat blank every day. In many countries, people eat blank every day. This is a staple food, especially for Asian countries and African countries. Okay, again, in many countries, people eat blank every day. This is a staple food. What do you think this picture is showing? Yes, that is rice. Spell out rice. Rice. Oh, there are only four letters here. Okay. All right. That's number seven, rice. Number eight, I make a sandwich with two slices of. Okay. What do you think? So we're looking here for not actually the meat and seafood because we're talking about making a sandwich. So what do we use if we make a sandwich? That is what? That is share your answers, everyone. What do you think is the answer here? This is a type of grain. Not a type of grain, but you will be able to get the answer here immediately. Looking at the picture, you make a sandwich with two slices of what? That is bread, okay? So this one is bread. Now, number nine, I drink orange blanc for breakfast. Okay, I drink. So we are looking for a drink here. Now, the drinks that we've included, we have water, juice, tea, coffee, and soda, as well as the milk. So which among those type of drinks is this showing? We're talking about I drink orange blanc for breakfast. What kind of orange? That is a juice. Okay, so our number nine is juice. And then last item for exercise three, we watch or we catch blank in the river. Let's look at the picture. We catch blank in the river. So there are two options here. We're talking about seafood. Okay, since we're talking about water, river, whatever else, what was that? So that is water. It lives on water. Now, during our discussion, how many living beings, underwater, was provided? That is, or there are two. First is fish. Second is shrimp. So those two are our options, only options. Okay. What do you think is the answer here? Based from the picture, that is a fish. Spell out fish, Fish. So that is our answer. Let's check. Okay, everybody is correct. Now, so far, how many exercises we've already did, everyone? There were already three exercises. Let's try to go back, no, and see these different exercises. First is exercise one, where you identify or match the picture. We have cake, cheese, oats, onion, juice. So those were the words before the undergoing. Those are the words. Uh, sorry. Those are the different. Yeah, those are the different words for food vocabulary for exercise one. Moving on to the 6 to 10 fish, shrimp, apple, water, and tomato. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to exercise two, category sort. So we've already did that. Your answers here are this one. First is orange, that is a fruit. Onion is a vegetable. Fish is a seafood, type of seafood. Candy is a sweet. And soda is a drink. So if your answers are correct, that's good. That only means that you are actually learning. Okay? You've learned something new. Anyway, moving on. So the 6 to 10 items we have lettuce is a vegetable, juice is a type of drink, cheese is a type of dairy, pork is a type of meat, and banana is a type of what do you think is this one? That is a fruit. Okay. Now for the third exercise, which were already mentioned or earlier or done earlier, we have 10 items still. So you are going to fill out a blank. First or number one, I drink milk with my cereal in the morning. So answer is milk. Number two, I eat a red apple every day for a healthy snack. Apple is the correct answer. Next, I put a yellow blank on my pizza. I put a yellow cheese on my pizza. The answer is cheese. Next, number four, the rabbit loves to eat orange blank. Orange carrot because the rabbit loves it. And then next, I love to eat blank cake for dessert. And the answer is chocolate. Number 6 to 10. Six, my mom cooks delicious chicken for dinner. So the answer is chicken. Seven, in many countries, people eat rice every day. Okay. And then next, if I make a sandwich with I make a sandwich with two slices of bread. Next, number nine, I drink orange for breakfast. I drink orange juice. And last one, we have, what is this one? Okay, so that's all for the exercises one, two, three. Let's do a quick break because I hope, no, I hopefully you are not overwhelmed with all the exercises, set of exercises, so that you are able to rest even from such a short time, so that you are more prepared for the remaining sets of exercises. We will have I will not I will not, but we'll do the simple breathing. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Make the exhaling part really better and follow me. Inhale, exhale. Those are that is an example of lesson plan. Okay? All right. So those are the sets of exercises again I've mentioned. Let's do a quick break, maybe 5 minutes, 5-minute break before we going to continue with the last two sets of exercises so that you're not overwhelmed by everything, okay? All right. The break will start right now. Okay, you can take your break, everyone. Okay, we're done with the break. Let's continue with the next set of exercises. We have here, let's move on for a moment. Okay, next exercise, exercise number 4. What are we going to do here? You unscramble the words. So we're going to check here your spelling skills. Okay, so again, we have here scramble the words. You are going to look at the scrambled letters, rearrange them to make a food word, and then the picture will help you. So there is also a hint. Let's start with exercise 4. Same with the last few exercises, the 3 exercises. We also have 10 items here. Okay? All right. Let's zoom it in. Let's move on to number 1. Let's start with number 1. Sorry. We have here letters E, R, M, C, A. So there will be 5 letters for this word. What do you think is the word for this one? No, try to unscramble the word and tell me what is the answer. What do you think this is? This is a cream. Spell it out, Cream. So that is our answer. That is correct. Next, we have 4 letters only. This will be very easy. This is milk. Milk. Next, we have this one's the easiest. There are 3 letters. What do you think this one? This is a type of drink. A tea. Tea. Next, this one. What do you think this one? Huh? What do you think is this word? Guess this one. This is let's say hard, so difficult. So let's try to unscramble this one. What do you think um is the word? This is a type of seafood. Again, there were 2 seafoods that we've discussed. First is fish, and the other one is, of course, shrimp. Spell it out as Shrimp. Oh, no, P. So that is a shrimp. How about this one? This is a type of vegetable. There are 6 letters. This is tomato, right? Yes, this is tomato. So let's spell it out. Tomato. Tomato. So our words here, our answers are cream for number 1, number 2, milk, number 3, tea, number 4, shrimp, and number 5, tomato. Let's check the answers. Okay, every answer is correct. Let's move on to 6 to 10. Okay, this one. Let's have the number 6 first. Number 6 have how many letters? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 letters. Now, this particular word is a vegetable too. What do you think is our word here? I'm going to give you time, maybe 20 seconds to think and answer. Go. Okay, this is a type of vegetable. It starts with letter P. That is a potato. Spell it out. Pota and to. Potato. Next, this one. This is a type of meat. The most basic meat. No, very versatile meat because you can cook it in many ways. Really, really versatile. So there are how many letters? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7 letters in total. Oh, what is this one? Again, a type of meat. This is, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think and answer. Okay, this is a chicken. Let's spell it out. Chicken. So that is chicken. Now, moving on to number eight, the longest word of all. No? Among the items, this is the longest one. We have how many letters that make up the word? First, let's try to count it out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 letters in total. Now, this is a type of fruit, everyone. Among all the fruits that we had discussed, which among those five is the longest when it comes to its spelling or the name? That is, what do you think? Okay, I'm gonna give you 20 seconds here because this is a long word. Okay, time's up. What is the word? Again, this is a type of fruit. It starts with letter S. That is strawberry. Again, the answer is strawberry. So let's try to spell it out. Straw. So we've already did this one. Straw. What's left behind? We have we have the letters B, E, one R, Y, and another R. So there are how many? One, two, three, four, five. Five letters. This is what? Strawberry. So let's start. Berry. B, E, R, R, Y. So this is our word. A type of fruit, strawberry. Spell it out. Strawberry. Okay, that is strawberry. Next, oh, this one is easy. This is a type of drink. There are only four letters. What do you think is the answer? Can I give you 10 seconds? Okay. What's your answer? This is soda. Spell it out. Soda. The easiest one. Okay. Next, we have number 10. That is, how many letters? Let's count it out. Let's count it, everyone. One, two, three, four, five, and six. So there are six letters for this particular word. Okay? Again, six letters for this word. Now, this word is also a type of fruit, same with strawberry. So, what do you think is this word all about? Oh, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Go. Okay, this is an orange. How do we spell orange? O R A N G E. That is orange. So our answers are here: potato, chicken, strawberry, soda, and orange. Let's check. Okay, everything is correct. I hope everybody is following. Okay? Any questions will be acknowledged if you put it in the chat box. Okay? Now let's move on to the next or last exercise. Exercise 5, the easiest one. True or false? No, there are two options only. You read each statement about food, you click true if it's correct, you click false if it's wrong. Let's start right away. Okay, the statement is an apple is a fruit. This one, This is recent, right? I've mentioned that apple is a fruit. So this is true. Okay. Next, orange juice is a drink. Let's try to break it down. Orange, that is the if we say just orange, that could be a type of fruit, right? What we're talking about here, orange juice. So we are going to focus on the juice. Now, remember, what is the category for juice? That is a drink. So our answer here is true. Orange juice is a drink. Next, number three, fish lives on water. Again, fish lives in water. What is fish? Our spelling here is Fish. Now, what is fish? This is a seafood. Okay, from the name of the category, seafood, sea. So, sea is water. So, fish lives in salt water specifically, and that is correct. True. And this one is true too. Okay, all right. Next, we have bread is made from grains. Bread is made from grains. Is it true or false? This is obviously true. So bread is made from grains. Now, next one. Cheese is made from milk. Again, cheese is made from milk. What do you think? Cheese. Is this true or false? Again, cheese, what category is cheese does cheese belongs to? That is dairy products. Okay? That is cheese for dairy that is for dairy products, not cheese. Okay. How about this one? The statement. Let's go back to the statement once again. Cheese is made from milk. So what's your answer here? There are two options. Is it true or false? This is true. Because cheese is a food made from milk that has been made solid. So that is true. Let's check your answers. Okay, everybody is correct. So all the statements, first five statements are true. Okay, next. Number six, chocolate is a vegetable. Chocolate is a vegetable. This is obviously wrong. Because what is the category for chocolate? That is sweet and snack. So this is not correct, and this is not a correct statement. Next, a carrot is a dairy product. Carrot. Remember, carrot is a vegetable. So this is not a dairy product. That is false. Next, the ice cream is a sweet treat. Ice cream is a sweet treat. No. Number seven. Yeah. Number eight. Ice cream is a sweet treat. What do you think? This is okay. This is true. Why? Because ice cream is part of the last category, which is the sweet and candies. No, and ice cream is a sweet treat. Okay, this is true. Number nine, milk comes from chickens. Milk comes from chickens? Is this true or false? This is obviously false because it came from cows. Huh? Okay. Next, number 10, last item. Rice grows on trees. Again, rice grows on trees. What do you think? Is it true or false? So, this is the last item for the whole session. Okay? So, let's try to think of a correct answer. Again, rice grows on trees. That is the argument. Okay? Now, is this true or false? Again, rice is our staple food, right? But did it came from or did it come from trees? That is not the correct answer because it comes from a type of grass. No? That one. So let's check your answers. Okay, everybody is Correct. For a moment. Okay. Everybody is correct. Okay. And that is all. Let's see the results. Of course, 10 over 10. Okay. Okay. So that is great job, everybody. Those are the different exercises that we did for food vocabulary. What an incredible session, everybody. Today you proved that you haven't just memorized the words that I've provided in the past few meetings, but you've also truly learned how to, master them, especially when it comes to using the language of food. It is always common, no, daily practice. So we practiced here your different exercise, your familiarity with how the food looks like, the spelling, no, the type of category the food belongs to, and etc., and many more. Okay, so you should be proud of the progress, everyone, you have made over these 3 sessions. So, as you leave today, my challenge for you is this: the next time you eat, try to describe your meal in English to yourself or your friend. Okay? Thank you for being such wonderful students. Class is dismissed. Goodbye. And that is all for today. Have a great rest of the evening, everyone.